Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos showcasing two more Afrika Korps death cards. I hope you're enjoying the videos so far and I hope you're finding them quite informative. So these two here, we have Franz Bachmann and Joseph Friedel. So I'll start with Franz. So Franz here, he served as a soldier with an Afrika Korps anti-aircraft detachment, and he died a hero's death on March 24th, 1943, whilst fighting in Africa at the age of 20. In civilian life, he was a glassmaker from Oberfrauenau. I'll move on to Joseph. So this here is Joseph Friedel. As you can see, in comparison to the two, you get a large photo, a nice large photo here with him in uniform, whereas the other one was sort of a little headshot portrait in the corner. I do like how there's a bit of a difference in the majority of the cards, different styles. So Joseph Friedel here, let's flip him over. So Joseph Friedel served as a grenadier in an anti-tank regiment with the Afrika Korps. He died a hero's death on Friday, March 12, 1943, at the age of 23 whilst fighting in Africa. He was a farmer's son from Liebersberg, and he had been awarded both the Panzer Assault Award and the Wound Badge. Doesn't specify which wound badge, it just says wound badge. But I'll show you the back of these two cards just to have a little bit of a comparison. Here's the back of the two cards. We have Joseph at the top and we have Franz at the bottom. I do quite like the way that Joseph's card's being made. It has sort of a grave with his name on the left there, with his helmet below, and then on the right it's got Jesus again with like a fallen soldier sort of entering him into heaven. And then you go on the bottom, we've got Jesus on the cross. I quite like these in the way that they do them to show that these men were just ordinary Christians. When you think about the way that the war was, a lot of these people didn't really want to fight. And when you look at the age of these men, they're in their 20s. And it's just sort of showing that not everyone was a Nazi. Yes, there was some who were, but a lot of them were just ordinary fellas, just as we were over in England fighting them. Most of us didn't want to be there. No one really wanted a war apart from the big political guys, and all the people who had been, drawn through the propaganda, and made to believe that what they were doing was right. But for the likes of these men, you'd imagine that quite possibly they didn't really want to be there, especially not so far away over in Africa, away from their families and friends. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it's just trying to show a bit of history and explain what's on the cards and just give a little bit into the insight into what these are and the men on them. And I will see you next time.